along the bridge. The rest of the main group is going to go follow Invictus. Harassers, once we get radar contacts, we're breaking off and returning to the main group. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Do it! Do it now! If you have GECM, keep your radar on, otherwise radar off. That's an extra vehicle. Alright, I've arrived on station. I'll report anything I see. Enemy harasser, 2 on station, just north of base. I'll wait for you guys before I do. They're holding strong just north of the base. Alright, they're still holding. Wait, okay, there's okay, one went up the mountain, the other one's they're going to the mountain off to the left. Okay. Okay. Heavy stuff, depending on your loadout, either set up inside the base or set up just south of the base on one of the hills. Looks like they're right in front of us, so harassers holding at D4 key 6. Alright. Alright, set up a firing line. Okay, set up a firing line or set up a set up for cover. Primary target at this point would be the Daishi's arms, followed by Ryakin. No. Okay. Victus, you call out primary target when appropriate. I would say that we go Osiris, then. I'd say Osiris, followed by Ryakin, followed by Daishi arms, followed by harassers in that order. Daishi's moving up. Delta 4, key 5, key 6. Daishi's moving off to our right a little bit. It has a blue-red arm and a LRM or some sort of missile pack on its left shoulder. At heading 3550. 550 meters from me. Along the road in Delta 5. He's backing up a little bit now. Harassers with him. There's a bushwhacker now with the Daishi. Daishi is now retreating north. Light targets primarily. There's an Owens back there now as well. Owens heading 15. Bushwhacker's wide out in the open at heading 45. I think the Daishi either went straight south or he's flanking off to our right. Okay, Daishi's poking his head where the bushwhackers now. They have 2 lambs. Arrow Daishi. Daishi C. Probably want to. Invictus, would it make sense to rush that Daishi and bushwhacker? Alright, Alright, Silvercraft, where are you? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna slowly move up and see if I can get it. The Bushwhacker, if you guys can get some shots off on that, it's pretty damaged. It's too far out from my missiles. Bushwhacker is at Delta 4, Key 6, and the Daishi and the Owens, I think, are at Delta 5, 3 contacts, Delta 5, Key 8. Okay, they're still out of range. Okay, they are moving to the right now a little bit. Delta 5, Key 4, Key 5. Owens. 2 harassers immediately in front of me. On the road at Delta 4, Key 6. Owens is with them. Owens is pretty damaged. Bushwhacker's pretty damaged. I think they're flanking. Okay, Daishi is back at heading 35, where it's normally been at on the road, halfway up D5. Bushwhacker, they're still in the same position up there. Vic, why don't you go ahead and come down into the base, and then you can use us harassers as little meat shields. Okay, Bushwhacker followed by off to our right, way off to our right. They're flanking to your right. Guys, focus right. Get to cover on the hill and focus off to your right. Harassers with me. We're moving to the right. We're moving to the main battle group now. Okay, go ahead, Marlin. Silvercraft with me. We're going up the hill. They're rushing a little bit. I wanna protect our right flank. Okay, I'm here. Okay, he's firing off an arrow. That's his second or third arrow he's fired off. Okay. We've got the Ryakin moving up. All guns, if you're clear, on this Ryakin right here. He's got a buddy with him. Let's keep eyes on that Ryakin until he drops down, then switch to the target to the right, please. Okay. Terrain's not good. I'll pursue slightly, but he's got a buddy off to his right. There's the Osiris is over here. Okay, if you guys can get a shot on the Osiris at heading 65. Okay, the harassers jump jetting now. Okay, they're moving off. Our flank is secure. They're now moving into the base, though. 1 and 2 contacts at Delta 5, Key 4 to Key 1. Yeah, they're moving into the center base, guys. Ryakin's down in the river. Okay, the Owens is heavily damaged. 1 or 2 more shots ought to do it. D5, Key 4 moving into D7. Into Key 7. The Ryakin is... Yep, the Ryakin... Yep, they're moving into the Ryakin. The Ryakin's moving into the base. I think they're coming into the center base now. Yeah, okay, the Owens arms are off. Viper, protect yourself. Invictus, targets of opportunity are Bushwhacker, Owens, Ryakin, and he's got to be getting low on arrows by now. He's fired off 4, and he only has 12 total shots. Right now, the Ryakin is primary target. Moving down in front of you guys. Be careful not to expose yourself to the long-range firepower. Secondary target would be Owens. Third target is Bushwhacker. Harassers, are you under fire right now? Harassers, on my position now. Ryakin in here. He's about dead. Let's get him. All right. Thanks for playing with us. Come on, harassers, we can get them. I'm done. This is Duelist. I tried moving my harasser up to get that Ryakin, and unfortunately I got stuck on the grates on top of the building, and so I wasn't much of a match. If I just would have been a little bit patient, I'd probably still be alive right now. Vic Viper over here is very heavily damaged. We're trying to keep him protected. Invictus is the Dropcom. Korn has got a bunch of LRM missiles. We've heavily damaged them, but they've also wiped out our Shadowcat C and 2 of our harassers. So we've got 3.5 pilots left because, like I said, Vic's pretty heavily damaged. Oh, we just lost Korn. So this is now they just need to bum rush, and this will end the campaign most likely at a 3-0. This is a replay of TC Taiga. We had some map issues. Invictus has got some pretty heavy firepower here, so he might be able to take a guy or 2 down while he goes. He has to be really careful, though. You can see those. All those red names over there all have long-range weaponry. Invictus is trying to take out this Osiris, which is not very dangerous at close range. But he's also trying to be careful. Vic Viper's heavily damaged, but he can certainly contribute some. If they come into medium range, he can certainly still contribute to the battle. And then Silvercraft is pretty beat up in his Harasser Prime, so it's possible to turn this around, but it's going to be pretty close. And where see Invictus utilizing some missiles. Let's see if these are getting in. They've got lambs and 1 missile out of all of those got in there. We have the Daishi here, Daishi C, 2 ERPPCs, 4 UAC2s, and he's got to be getting low on arrows. I think it has 12 total shots, somewhere in there. This big thing right here is a Arrow 4 launcher, which basically fires cruise missiles for all practical purposes. I think there's also maybe an SRM pack in there, which is just kind of an extra weapon. He's not terribly damaged, and the Daishi Toe Jam isn't. Gnome King's heavily damaged. Bayard and Dashfire are probably slightly damaged. Upchuck is heavily damaged. He probably can't take more than probably 2 or 3 more hits. If they were going to pull off some sort of upset here, they would have to take down the Daishi and then focus fire on the other smaller targets. Invictus's engine is close to being out, which means he'd be down to half speed. He's taking some pretty nasty hits from the Daishi, and Vic is trying to get in position and trying to assist, but he is very heavily damaged. His back is almost out, and he can't jump jet out much because his front parts are heavily damaged as well. He has an ATM missile pack, heavy large laser, and Gauss, which means most of his firepower is all around 600 to 800 meters. And now it's just a matter of hunting down. Silvercraft is probably having some connection issues here a little bit, so he's probably dead here. He's trying to get some damage on Toe Jam while protecting himself. Daishi can deal out pretty decent damage at close range, but Silvercraft certainly can be careful here. So let's watch this. 25 ton Silvercraft versus 100 ton Toe Jam. Oh, and a bushwhacker. Yep. Well, that should be about it then. Now we're just gonna die bravely here. Invictus giving it everything he's got. Toe jamming up Chuck, saying, "Yeah, this is our fight. We're gonna take this." So, see. Take a look at Invictus. He's falling down, trying to get some distance. You can see the other team outnumbers them easily 3-1 at this point, and Vic trying to get some distance here to utilize his missiles and his stuff, and Invictus. The Battle of the Vics. Vic Viper and Invictus. Invictus trying to finish off up Chuck. Really damaged. Those missiles didn't quite get through. But yeah, you just try to create space right now and spread your damage when you're being fired on. Invictus and Vic Viper are two heavily experienced veterans in this kind of war play, so you never know, they might be able to take a couple down here. Trying to focus on dash fire. Here comes Toe Jam to clean up, I think, though. See if they can get some good shots off on the Daishi. Surprised they're not telling the harassers to just head in there as such with dash fire, because they can lose those and still lose those and still have enough firepower to take this. But that's what you need to do if you're in this position. You just take down what assets you can and just fear things shooting at you. Vic now moving up to try and provide whatever little bit he has left with his armor. Gnome King trying to get off a kill shot with his light Gauss. There goes Vic's left arm, and now they're just bum rushing him. Vic's trying to get some distance, trying to pull off the upset. We'll see what happens. Teams are just trading fire at this point. Viper down, and now Invictus has just got to Rambo it. Avatar's a 70-ton mech, lots of interesting firepower, but tons of armor, and 4-on-1s are not his forte, so Victus is going to try hard. Bob doing a good job of keeping his team, telling them to keep distance, stay to max distance for their weapons, spread out so it's hard for Invictus to focus on any particular one of them. He's trying to get up Chuck down before he goes down because he's the heavily damaged. Okay, there goes the Bushwhacker. And there goes Invictus. So, the planet is successfully attacked, 3-0, and we'll see you on the next time in the Cast March.